Greetings, biological organisms. I kind of wanted to just take this all in for a moment. That's too much. I just can't get it right. Behold, Ixion! I think I've moved the camera. This is probably too much. Yes, that'll work. All right, now I gotta fix the other one, right? Yeah. Whoa, I'm way out there. Okay, so before we get anywhere, let's make sure we thank our friends, because we did. Oh, I thought we had something happen during that last show. I might need to turn that down a little bit. I mean, I like it, but it's pretty loud. So again, thanks to Lukewarm Cold, OCS025, King of Care for the raid, Herpaderp, Sergey for that follow, or I'm sorry, subscription on YouTube, and of course, thanks to Flanawoke and Twofull for those subscriptions on Twitch. Alright, so what the hell are we looking at? New game. This is the demo only at this point. Not available for sale yet. Space game, obviously. As far as I understand it, big disaster on Earth. Maybe there's a disaster. I think there's a disaster with the moon, which creates a disaster on the Earth. I'm sure we'll see. And wow, that looks wrong, the way the camera's pointing. Anyway, and so we're in this space station type spaceship that we need to go do something and or survive. And so we need to improve the ship. We'll call it a ship. So in some ways, it's like a city builder or an RPG, except the city is the character, maybe. We've got to do some exploring. We've got to do some exploitation. We might have to do some fighting. Seems like we'll probably have to do some fighting at some point. And, of course, resource management. So I can't remember what all the X's stand for, but it's basically a 4X game and also a city builder. Whoa, if you're used to there being a permanent up and down, that was kind of weird. Other than that, I don't know much about it. Should we get started? Oh, one other thing. Ixion. I was Googling for artwork. There's a smaller satellite. I was Googling for artwork to use, and apparently Ixion is a mythological figure who was a king who betrayed the trust of hospitality by killing his father-in-law, who I think was Dionysus. And so he was an evil criminal for that, and then so his neighbors wouldn't forgive him, and then he ended up on Mount Olympus, where I guess Zeus was okay with him until Ixion wanted to sleep with Hera, and then he tricked him and then punished him by having Hermes bind him to a giant flying flaming wheel, which I guess is not the sun, but a different flying flaming wheel. So most of the artwork that you'll find is a naked man bound to a wheel or a circle spinning. So the space station is shaped like a wheel. It could be that all of the survivors of humankind are in this space station or ship. So humans are bound to it. And could it be that the reason that they're bound to it is because of their own folly or sin, which made the Earth uninhabitable? or if there was, were to carry forth the mythology, if there was an alien race that we had offered hospitality to and then betrayed them, and then as their revenge, they basically destroy the Earth, and now mankind is bound to this wheel going through the sky, that would, just be the near perfect metaphor or analogy. So let's make sure that we've got our video settings right. Full screen monitor, 1920 by 1080. Okay, that's probably going to be everything. Shadow quality, should we go with high? And texture filtering on is probably good. Texture quality will also go with high. We could probably get away with ultra, but... And then I don't like motion blur, so we're going to turn that off. Ambient occlusion. Ambient occlusion. I think we'll keep it at medium. So... And I'm a little bit worried, whenever there's a new game, will the music be copyright? I don't know if that's saved. Will the music be copyright protected? That didn't save. And motion blur off. And apply settings. And it just jumped to my other screen. So that ain't cool. Let's see if I can demaximize it, drag it over here, and then maximize it. Hey, that worked. So still 1920 by 1080, and those settings did apply. So let's click out instead of new game. What's going to happen? Do I need to get rid of my big giant head? Ooh, it's loading. So maybe you should install it on an HDD, an SSD instead of an HDD. I can press a key. This isn't that challenging. Casado Games presents Star Wars. No, not Star Wars. Dolos AEC, European Spaceport, Norway, July 13th, 2049. Matthew does something. Welcome back from the Forever Box. So it's 2049, but radios have gotten worse. Oh, that was the ambient occlusion. Some sort of space shuttle. It's just a theatrical device so that we don't think that they're standing right next to us or behind us. But still... Thunderbirds are go. 5, 4. Where's Elon? This is pretty loud. But you can hear it in my headphones, right? Pretty. Hopefully we're going to get more than 30 minutes of play out of the demo. I don't think we blow up planets. I think the moon gets blown up, but... I'm sorry, spoiler? Take a screenshot of that. Get the forever box again. You're going to have to explain this forever box to me one of these days. Unless it's the bathroom, then I don't want to know.
Welcome on board, passengers. Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked.
Is this a surprise party?
Empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online.
Munchie-chi?
Embarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tiqqun, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tiqqun. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tiqqun's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Dolos seems like an acronym.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Battista.
Have an apple.
Let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tiqqun, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vole engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada.
And then I'll come back? Can't quite get the camera the way I want it. And then you'll come back. So I click. This looks like it's going to replay it.
In order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tiqqun's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, sending out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tiqqun following the first test of its Vole engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tiqqun. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tiqqun back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice.
Why am I here?
We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
End of discussion. Foundations for the future. Do my arrow keys do anything? WASD. Okay, that's what I thought. So this looks like areas that aren't open to us yet. And then right back to where we started. So if we... There are no roads connected to building entry points. So these are buildings. Oh, good. We can zoom... Whoa! We can zoom in. The WASD is a little counterintuitive. Left and right are fine, but that's W, and then here comes S. Seems to go up. A goes down. So it's inverted axis. Can I invert... I don't see invert y-axis. So W, pan forward. Okay, so it's not up and down. Oh, yeah. We'll see. Yeah, that's just feels weird. So what are we supposed to do right now? Build a workshop. Tutorial view. Notifications. Ixion features 3 different player views: interior view, exterior view, and planetary system map. You can switch between the views via the navigation panel located at the bottom right corner. So also we have F1, F2, and F3. Good to know, good to know. Camera controls. Pan. So if we hold right click, we can pan left and right. Mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. That's pretty obvious. If you keep zooming out past the furthest zoom level, you will switch to exterior view. Okay. And rotate the camera by holding the middle mouse button and moving the mouse, or using Q and E. Good to know, good to know. Buildings. Buildings are core elements of the station. They help you fulfill the station's population needs. They also transform, store, and move resources required for maintaining the Tiqqun station. Buildings have to be constructed. Resource cost. Constructing a building requires resources. All buildings cost a varying amount of alloy. And some also cost electronics. Power consumption. Newly constructed buildings require a certain amount of power to be activated. The available power is provided by the Tiqqun station and can be increased. Activating buildings increases the required number of workers within a sector. Having enough workers to operate all active buildings is essential to station safety. Placement. Buildings can be placed on the grid of a sector when they are not overlapping with an existing structure or road. Rotation. The buildings can be rotated with the R key or within the mouse wheel. Buildings must be connected to a road. This is made possible by having at least one of their entries overlapping a road tile. So I guess these black squares with the little triangles in them are entry points. Dismantled buildings can also be dismantled by clicking on corresponding icon. Accessible from the construction menu, dismantling a building will refund its alloy and electronic costs. Good to know, good to know. Assembly. Building placed. When the building is placed, the construction process begins. Resource delivery. Stockpiles will send transporters to deliver the correct amount of alloys and electronics to the construction site. Then any active workshop will send a mech to assemble the building. The bigger the building, the longer it will take to assemble. Roads. ROADs. I was just reminded of Chris Farley in the Coneheads movie today. ROAD, which was Black Sheep, I think. Anyway, road network is the main way of transport goods from one location to another in your station. They cost no resources and take little time to build. Roads can be built and destroyed by clicking the corresponding icons from the construction menu. Mechs. Workshops need to be linked to the construction site for the worker mechs to be able to reach them. By roads, presumably. Stockpiles need to be linked to the construction site, and buildings that need resources for the transporters to be able to remove and drop off resources at the intended sites. Okay. Did I miss something with the camera control? Alright, so exterior, similar. I think we'll figure that out. And then planetary is probably going to be pretty much the same thing. Alright, sectors. Even though you only have one sector available at the beginning, Tiqqun Station is divided into 6 different sectors. Sectors are constructible areas of the station. Each sector is independent and separated by a gateway. They can be accessed by panning the camera left or right, or by directly clicking on the corresponding mini-map located on the bottom left corner. Each sector has a constructible area of 1,680 tiles, 56 by 30. Resource management. The top bar displays the stored resources for the current sector below their global available quantity. So, local, global, right? Okay. Sector view. Each sector has a dedicated panel displaying information unique to that sector, available water, power consumption, population, and work condition status. But it doesn't show food. I ran across a couple of comments where people were saying that keeping their people fed was the biggest problem. And so, anyway, maybe this is why, because it doesn't put it in your face. New sectors can be unlocked by spending copious amounts of resources to force entry. Did I read the top here? I believe I did, yeah. Minimap. The minimap is an overlay of all the sectors of Tiqqun. It is located on the bottom left of the screen next to the sector view. You can access different sector quickly by directly clicking them on the map. Battery charge. Oh, battery charge is displayed in the intersection of the map. When the sector's battery bar is full, batteries in said sector are completely charged. So, what building is this? This is a supply building. This is a supply building. This is a supply building. I think it's a theme. Supply large, supply medium, supply large, and supply medium. So, what is it we need to build? To click... Alright, so... I already lost track of my objective. That's just the general information. Notifications. No current notifications. So I know I'm supposed to build something, but I already forgot what it was supposed to be. Oh, those are a different map. Whoa. Very impressive. Cycle 16. Cycles are a time unit. A single cycle equals 1 revolution of the station. So, is there a pause? Okay, spacebar is pause. Where are our objectives? Build a workshop. There it is, right in front of me. So we've probably got to click on building construction and workshop and stockpile. Where should we build the workshop? In the corner? Oh, there's a door right there, so we don't want to block that door. We can also rotate, so we can do this, right? Let's do that. And then we need to connect it with a road. So, road construction tool. Let's go right here. And then I'm going to do this as well, even though it probably isn't going to be required. And then I guess we got to unpause. And if we right click, connect the workshop with a road, build a stockpile. So, construction menu. Oh, it's right there. A stockpile. And that's... it's red, so I can't put it there, right? Yeah. Alright, let's right click here, and I want to destroy these roads. Road deletion tool. I'm going to delete right along there. I guess you can't drag like that. And then we want to build a road. But you can drag like that, and then we can build our stockpile. Oops. Right here. That's not quite as efficient as I had hoped it would be. So we got some wasted space right there in front. We could do that to maximize. Well, I don't know if that's a big door or probably not. I feel like that is not what I want to do. I can only go to there. So I'm gonna build it here. I may regret that, and let's make sure that, yeah, that road is connected. Click, choose and click on a vacant area to construct a road. Set the stockpile to store alloy. I guess I gotta click on it then. That's alloy. Right click? No, not right click. So if we right click, that doesn't work. Collect 40 alloy. So it doesn't look like it's working. Well, there's only 15 alloy here. Maybe that's the problem. So let's build a road. There. Can I? Doesn't seem like I can do anything there. Change resource type. It's a little confusing. So we've got, it looks like we have 45 here. If I hold on it, it's doing that. So I'm collecting 40 alloy, but it's going pretty slowly. And if I look over here, there's like a little guy that came out. Yeah, it's like, I'm here, but I can't do anything. Let me see if I can build more road. Okay, so that worked. But the alloy does not seem to be moving. Well, this is pretty sloppy road building. Oh, somebody's moving now. Oh, he's just building the roads. See if we can just connect everything. And then, what do we got here? Food, apparently. this making sense to anybody yet? Because that looks like that's 45. Resource available for collection. Oh. So now we're going to get those 45 moved over to this stockpile. Yeah, the number's going up. And if we go back here, it'll store up to 100. What are these little buildings? Small supplies. Oh, okay, so then that supply building just disappeared. Kind of weird. So that... Oh, that's what I should have done. I see that now. And I don't see a way to get rid of it.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Ooh, Emma.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tiqqun, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos's lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munshi, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of Vole jumping. Whilst there's a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a Vole jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being reported by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Sounds a little dictatorial. Let's see. Resolve the event, communal dining in stockpile small. So, event available. Administrator. Tiqqun members currently have no means of collecting food supplies from storage. Analysis suggests impending crisis due to influx of hungry crew, and subsequent accident rates are predicted to rise by 64.7%. Nyokon's social ecosystem theories suggest that refectories can be used to both ration and distribute food provisions in stellar habitation setting. A commitment to providing food for the crew would reaffirm your position as a competent administrator. Alright, commit, building. So now we've accepted the mission to build a refectory. I gotta turn this down. Is it too loud for you guys? It seems a little loud. Okay, so we need to build a refectory. Is that going to be in here? Food. Refectory. Prepares up to 10 food for up to 100 crew members every 0.5 cycles. So that faces that way. If we go this way, and then we'll need that connected. Let's just connect this right here. And then I believe that connects everything to everything. Nope, not quite. Let's see, we're going to need to connect a road to this. And need to connect these as well. We can just go like that. And then we can connect those. I'm not sure if these are connected. Okay, these ones are showing that they don't have a road. These two are showing that they don't have a road. And those still need to be built. But I don't know what the, what is the holdup? All right, start construction connecting the refectory to a stockpile. So I guess we'll build another stockpile. And then once that's built, I guess we'll need to assign food to it. But we seem to be having a little trouble. What does it take to build a road? Road construction tool? It doesn't say. No, it said earlier that roads don't require resources to build. Right, and that's connected all the way across. So we'll get rid of these. Not sure that's helping. Then we can get rid of those roads, I suppose. Is this stockpile built? No, it's still in construction, as is the refectory. And these roads are not getting built right here. Is that going to work? I think that might have been the holdup. Yeah, this looks like our road builder. So you can't just click on a square. You've got to click and drag at least one square. Good to know, good to know. So what does this place do again? It's a workshop. I guess it just has a worker or 4 workers. So, to finish construction, connect the refectory to a workshop. Alright, so now we've got our road built, which connects the refectory to the workshop. So now we have, what are these, workers? Transporter. And they're moving one alloy, or whatever the alloy is called. I could probably save some time here. I can just take these apart later. That's weird. So they have travel time to get to their destination, but then they're immediately back in the workshop again. Okay, I'll buy that. Maybe we should speed things up a little. See if they take the shorter path now. No, they're not taking the shorter path. Tutorial resources. Let's see. Resources are the components for nearly every craft on the Tiqqun. Alloys, used for building and Tiqqun maintenance. Polymers, used for spaceship and solar panels. Electronics, used for advanced construction. Food, used for feeding the population. Cryogenic pods. Wait, no, cryonic pods, let's say it right. Used to gain crew members. So you just find a cryonic pod and it's got someone frozen in it? Is that how that works? Science points used to research new technologies. Iron can be converted to alloy. So iron is like a raw material that can be converted into a usable material. Carbon can be converted into polymer. Silicon can be converted into electronics. Hydrogen can be converted into power. Ice can be converted into water to sustain crops. Waste can be recycled into other resources. Storage. Resources need to be stored in stockpiles. Stockpiles can only store one type of resource at a time and have an upgradable maximum capacity. A stockpile cannot interact directly with another sector. You will need to transfer the resources. That's not quite clear what that means. Like from one stockpile to another stockpile in another sector? Or so you can't just go from a stockpile in sector 1 to a destination in sector 2 maybe? I don't know. What does it mean? Click a resource in order to choose which resource the stockpile will store. Up to 100 each. With supply lines, you can see which buildings are dependent on a selected stockpile. Supplies. Supplies! Supplies have been left by Dolos in the Tiqqun in order to finish construction of the station's facilities. In order to harvest supplies, the stockpile has to have a resource set. To harvest supplies, click on the icon. Resource transporters will transfer the supplies to the stockpile until the source is depleted. And then transport. Each stockpile has dedicated transporter vehicles starting at 5. Transporters move resources from stockpile to location requiring resources. Local transporters cannot go red, cannot go to other sectors, while freight transporters, yellow, will only tend to resource transfers between sectors. Alright, so I guess I need to go ahead and get all of these put into stockpiles. I'm probably going to need another stockpile here. This doesn't have one selected. And if they'll hold one each, I'm probably going to need another stockpile up here. So stockpile requires 10 and then 3 power and 5 workers. I've got 85 workers total. So I don't know if I want to build another stockpile or not. So you have to drag to build roads, but to deconstruct, you have to click on them. What is this? This is not silicon, polymer. There's another polymer. Well, I'm not going to be able to use the polymer until I build a stockpile. So I'm going to go ahead and build another... Well, actually, I meant to undo that. Can I delete a building? I don't think that deletes it. What if I click on it and hit the delete button? That doesn't do anything. Right click doesn't do anything. Technology tree, listening system, resource management, population management, fleet management. Oh, here it is. Building deletion. So we will delete that and then we'll go right back as soon as it'll let us and build a stockpile right next to that one. Oh, it won't. There we go. And then I'm going to build another one right here, and this one's going to be for polymers. Oh, I need to select food. There we go, and this will only hold 10, so that might be a bit of a problem. And then the refectory. Oh, I've got a call, apparently.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Put him through.
Bonjour, Administrator.
Bonjour.
What a wonderful day to embrace your fate, don't you think? I am Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabi, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The
That seems unlikely.
provide us with a source of food while carrying out the Tiqqun's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tiqqun, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic kinetics. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Well, I kind of fell asleep halfway through that, but I think he wants us to click here. Some crew members have no quarters to live in. During human history, unnecessary homelessness has always been an indicator of civilization decay. Don't reproduce humanity's basic mistakes on board the Tiqqun. Commit to building living spaces for all present crew within 12 cycles. Within 12 cycles? That's pretty quick. Alright, so if we go here, housing, each one, and I have to build 12 of them, and each one requires 1 power. Alright, 1. Oh, that won't work. Yeah, that'll work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and then we need to... And I think I can turn this, can't I? Yeah. Then we need to connect that road. So if we do it like this... And then I think these are already connected. And go back to the original view. Okay, this one, we need that, and I think this one I want to do the polymers. So, start sending those out and those out. And yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that small one first because this will only hold 100, and that was 110 that we clicked on. That's 85, so we can go ahead and do these as well. I mean, there isn't room for all of these, but you know, whatever, right? Okay. Construct a cargo ship in the docking bay. Construct a science ship in the docking bay. So, sitting by the dock of the bay. Construct a cargo ship. So this is not where you do it. Factories, health, food, structure, housing, construction. I don't think that's it either. Do I need to... I can't unlock these yet. I can't come here though. I don't see a way to do it. Docking bay. Oh, we can construct a cargo ship and a science ship. Okay, this could work. Let's get rid of these. Oh, so you can click on one and then let go and then click on your destination. Roof over their head in 8.5 cycles. I don't know. We might not be able to finish that in time. And looks like we've already gone through 1/3 of the food. That's kind of scary. Food refectory, but we can't actually create food apparently. Health, I don't have an infirmary yet. Factory, tech lab. Let's see, construct a cargo ship to configure the cargo ship to retrieve food from the fleet management overview. Ah! So the Rhino, we're going to have that retrieve food. Apparently we did it. Construct a science ship, and it looks like we built our housing as well. Construct a science ship. And that looks like our science ship. Yes? No? Maybe? Working on it? Wow, it is hard to move this stuff around. Okay, that looks like a science ship has been built. I'm still waiting for this to update. Alright, resolve the moon event. Alright, these are still being built. Although, I guess since construction has begun, it gave me credit. How do we resolve the moon event? technology tree. If we click on it, Sector 6 is inactive. Alright, so that doesn't help. We're already on cycle 44? What if we take a look outside? It's beautiful. There's the sun. There's the moon. Yeah, I don't think clicking on it's going to help. Moon. Oh, excellent. Event available. Moon. Abandoned base camp. Summary. Event. Oh, this particle motion down here kind of startled me from the sun. Summary of intelligence collected from the abandoned base camp. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and may be used to restore power. There is an average probability of finding resources. Waiting for a science ship. So, this is a science ship. If we click on it, and I can't tell if that is... Okay, there's the moon. So that's as much as we can zoom in. Does that work? Oh, it's on its way. Excellent.
Ship has arrived at destination.
That was quick. So now that it's here, moon, satellite, information, resources to mine, vehicles in orbit, gear, and it just looks like all I can do is take it out of orbit. Probe launch unavailable. Tutorial, maybe, right? Space interactions. Interactions on the planetary system map are mainly via use of science ships. You can send ships to planets by clicking towards points of interest on the map. Once on site, clicking the event icon will enable you to instruct the team how to proceed. The event icon, so that's probably the magnifying glass. Science ships collect science points through events, allowing you to advance in the technology tree. Losing ship team members will make resolution of events slower. To replenish a crew, your ships will have to return to the Tiqqun. Harvesting, so that'll be like mining. In order to retrieve resources for the Tiqqun, you will need a fleet. Your fleet is composed of cargo ships which transport resources, mining ships that extract resources. Your fleet is semi-automated and needs orders to function. You can order cargo ships to retrieve up to 3 different resources with varying priority, and order mining ships to drill 1 resource at a time. So what do you think we need the most? Hydrogen? Alright, so here's our available event. Moonbase, abandoned base camp. Summary of intelligence collected from the abandoned base camp. The base is out of commission. That looks familiar. The auxiliary systems are operational and may be used to restore power. There is an average probability of finding resources. Transmission from Gear's team, which is the name of the science ship. We have reached the UN base using provided coordinates. It is abandoned and depressurized, but the video surveillance system is still functional. Awaiting orders. Exploit this security vulnerability. Dismantle the cap. That's also... So this, can I only choose one? Hacking into the surveillance system, the Gears team will find a way to access core systems and retrieve any confidential scientific data present. Whereas if we dismantle the camp, the Gears team will dismantle and prepare useful resources for extraction. So I get the impression that we'll get less science, but we'll get alloys as well. Let's just do this one, and then maybe we can still dismantle it later. Event available, hacking in progress. It's going to take half a cycle. So we could go back inside while we're waiting for that. Housing is built. Resolve the moon event. I still can't do any technology tree. What else can we build?
The science ship team has completed a task.
Well, let's go to that. We'll probably have to come back out here again. Ooh, there's something over there. Hacking in progress. Transmission from the Gears team. We hacked into the main computer system as you ordered and found several relevant research papers and data sets. So we found 40 science, resumed data listening protocol, and now we can dismantle the camp. So that's good. So we'll have to send a cargo ship out there. I don't know if we'll have to do it manually or if the cargo ship that we already have out will work on that. So we are have we not resolved the moon event? Science ship. Gear has completed its action in the moon event. Abandoned base camp. Gear arrived at the moon. Okay. And we're still working on that. General information. Okay. Not quite sure what to do next. We are burning through that food pretty fast. Population management. I can't do anything there. Alright, so construction, housing, structure. What is this structure? Docking bay. Constructs mining ships, cargo ship, and science ship can support up to 3 ships. So we already have one of those. We could build another one. At this point, I don't think that's important. We have the refectory, which doesn't make food, it just distributes food. Health, we don't have an infirmary yet. And for factories, uses science and research. Right, science to research and unlock new buildings. Can we build one? Oh man, that's a big one. Why not? I mean, we're going to need it eventually, right? And then health. Although, does that fit? That doesn't fit. Although we could change the road structure to make it fit. Let's do that. Let's build roads here. And we'll deconstruct roads here. If we needed to be more efficient, we could use 1 road instead of 2. But we can build this now. So all these things are going to use more power. I have not been paying attention to the power. Just 45 of 60 in use, and I don't know how much power this is going to use. 12, presumably. The science ship should be done. We found 30 alloy and 40 more science and listening protocol. Does it say anything here? Camp has been dismantled. Although much of the equipment was damaged, we were able to prepare some usable resources for extraction. Alright, so we'll do that. And why is this counting down? Oh, incoming transmission, and then we might need to send a cargo ship out to collect that.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Well, let's talk to Munchie Chi.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the Vole engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tiqqun's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
It's less fanciful and less forgiving. I think that's what he's trying to say. Science ships, fleet. So how can I select a cargo ship to come out and collect this stuff? Resources to collect. Do I need a mining ship for that? Let's build a mining ship anyway. We can always deconstruct it or something later. Oh wow, we are burning through our food. So now tutorial technology. Retrieved all science from the moon. Well, while I'm thinking about it, why don't we select the gear? What's this? Urshanabi? Oh, it looks like our science vessel is on the way to Urshanabi. But I don't think there's anything here. Urshanabi Supply Depot. The gear is here, and I guess the cargo ship is, I don't know. So let's select the gear, and let's just go investigate Mars. Because, you know, space, am I right? Okay. Technology upgrades. Technology and upgrades. With the Tech Lab, you have access to the technology tree. The Tech Lab generates science points passively, but the main way to earn science points is through space exploration. Researching new technologies requires science and time. Make sure to spend your science points wisely. Upgrades. Docking bay. The docking bay can build and deploy a variety of vessels into space to complete specific missions. Structural reconfiguration. Dedicated logistics PA. Most technologies can be upgraded. Alright, and we don't have any other tabs there, so... Technology tree. Okay. So are the check marks things we already have? Excuse me. Locked for demo. Locked for demo. Smooth. Infirmary. We have an infirmary. We have a docking bay. We don't have the EVA airlock yet. We do have all of these things. Probe launcher constructs probes to explore planetary systems for resources and anomalies.
Ship has arrived at destination.
EVA airlock. So we're going to do one of these two next. So let's do this one. And research it. And I just realized that maybe you can also do upgrades for other things. Alright, science ship, investigating Mars. Summary of intelligence concerning Mars probe report. The UN have established a facility on Mars. They are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply systems. They have they have submitted official requests to Dolos for aid. Repair the fault in exchange for resources. Repair the oxygen supply system in exchange for data. Refuse to help. Yeah, how about just being altruistic and or altruistic and just helping it? So the Rhino has to do it. Currently assigned ship. Let's do that. And then moon. I don't think our mining ship... Okay, mining ship. Doesn't look like it wants to let us do anything yet. Maybe it's not quite ready. Our infirmary doesn't look like there's anything we can do with that. And it kind of looks like we're using 60 of 60 available power. So, and it looks like the mining ship just went outside. EVA airlock has been unlocked. Science ship gear. Nothing new here. Technology tree. If we look at EVA again, these are all locked. Technology tier 1 is required to unlock this. I don't know what that means. But anyway, oops, I don't know what that just did. Return to game. So let's go ahead and research a probe launcher. Ooh. Battery's running out on my phone. That would be disastrous. So that is on its way. I feel like we're going to run out of food.
A science ship team has completed a task.
So we got 60 research out of that. Summary of intelligence concerning the Mars facility. The oxygen supply system has been repaired, and the relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 42%. And listening protocol. So, oh, the rhino's coming back now. Resources to collect. It's not quite clear how to collect them. Science ships, fleet, mining ships, and cargo ship. Sector... Why is it the same name? Anyway, let's go ahead and assign that to... Wait, is that the right thing? Oh, raw resources for mining. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out. Anyway, what can we do next? Something's happening there. So we've got two named Rhino. No vehicle is currently docked. So that's our science ship. That's our... No, that's just the Usanabe, or however you say it. So I don't know how we're supposed to collect these 30 alloy. But something's going on at Saturn. Waiting for science ship, so we'll select the science ship. That'll work. We'll send it to Saturn, or thereabouts. But this still bothers me because we have this 30 alloy that I don't know how to pick up. If we click here, we get the Usanabe, but we don't get the Rhino. Oh, there's the Rhino. Rhino cargo ship. Okay, so that's collecting that alloy. Yay! Something happened. Something went right. And we are running out of food pretty fast. So what's the next step? Probe launcher is finished. Can we upgrade anything? Doesn't look like it. So it's not clear how you would do tier 1. I think we were also supposed to do the engine. Refectory, crew quarters. Oh. EKP engine. I think that's the standard engine. I think we were supposed to do... Oh, build an EVA airlock. Oh, duh. So, is that going to be under construction? Or what? Alright. Docking bay, EVA airlock, or probe launch. Oh, okay, so we have to build a probe launch. Whoa, that's a big boy. It's not going to fit over there. So it looks like Oh, that'll fit. I just got to get those roads out of the way. Oh, wait, how much room do we need? So I need to move the road back one more. Let's do it this way. And then let's do this. I guess we got to go there and then there to about there. And then we can come back in here. There it is. Build it this way. Choose and click on vacant area near a wall to construct the building. So that should fit, but for some reason it's not fitting. I don't know why it's not fitting. Definitely won't fit over there. So I could take the refectory out. And I can't bring it this way. I could do it on this side. If I got rid of that stuff. Be blocking that door though. I don't know why this doesn't fit. So I've got to build a different refectory apparently. And then we should probably move that stockpile as well. And this is our cargo ship returning stuff. What is going on there? Are they bringing us food or taking our food? Refectory inactive. Oh, because our roads aren't complete. Damn it. Structure. EVA airlock. Will it fit now? It still won't fit. Oh, because we haven't deconstructed this. And we've got to deconstruct it. Oh, we're on super fast forward here. So that is being deconstructed. That's still being constructed. Which means that we're probably going to have some hungry people for a while. And... oh, okay, that's gone. Now can we build our EVA airlock yet? No, it's still red. Why is it still red? For the love of Pete, why is it still red? Is it because you can't put it here? Repairs the hull and can construct exterior structures. Click on it. It looks like there's a big open spot right there, but it won't go there. It won't go on this wall. I've got too much junk over here. So I need to get rid of all of this. So do I need more stockpiles? Right, this needs to be food, and this one needs to be deconstructed. Yeah, we're gonna run out of food. That one's full, that one's full. I'm a little bit worried we're going to be using too much power. And these are all alloy, and it looks like there's about 200 there. It looks like there's about 230 or 240 there. And these two are full, which means we're going to need a third one. We're going to need a third one. Okay, so what are my bots doing? Nothing. Nothing's being built. Nothing's being moved. The refectory is inactive. Requires up to 10 food. Next service in 0.2 cycles. Currently in the process of being destroyed. It seems like there should be a way of prioritizing some sort of movement. I guess our ship got to Saturn, so we should check that out. A signature resembling that of an EKP propulsion has been detected. EKP propulsion technology is the exclusive property of Dolos, yet records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to this sector. Signature will soon enter atmosphere of Saturn. Interesting. Send a team to investigate. Attempt to locate debris in orbit. Once the signature has passed through Saturn's atmosphere, the gear team will analyze EKP residue and verify the signature's origin. Or the gear team will perform EVA to locate and investigate signature source. Let's go ahead and do that one. And that's going to take a while, apparently. Wow, 3 cycles. So if we go back inside, what's happening now? Speed 2. How do we... Okay, speed things up. So, active but full. In construction. Is not connected to an active stockpile with required resources. Did I build the doors the wrong side? Huh. I did. Duh. Okay, so destroy, destroy, destroy. And stockpile. And we gotta face it the right way. There we go. And another one. And another one. So that's why that wasn't working. Oh, something's going on here. Reports are being received related to the blah 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 claim optimization protocols on board the Tiqqun. They indicate Tiqqun crew members are being overworked, and although Dolos employment contracts are designed to provide a high degree of flexibility, this is beginning to take its toll on morale. It would be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members or reduce the number of concurrent active workspaces. Request additional staff from the Ushinabi. I'm a little bit worried about that because they'll, I'm worried about running out of food. Work a few more hours when the future of humanity is at stake. It's hardly a sacrifice. We push on. Okay, so I'm a taskmaster.
Power supply overloaded.
Oopsie. In the process of being destroyed. So turn power back on. In 0.1 cycles.
Due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost
I would love to.
electrical output.
Count Zero! Hello! I'm playing the demo on this for about an hour and a half, and it's still kind of weird. I need to make a EVA dock before I can make a solar panel, but I need to get this crap out of the way because even though it seems like there's enough room to build an EVA dock here, there's not. I could get rid of this as well. Alright, so we've sort of been tasked to build solar panels, but we can't do that without an EVA airlock. Putin, best president in the world. Oh, man. It's like, I'm sorry I don't have a better president to offer you at the moment. The current building is in the process of being destroyed. Could it please be destroyed a little faster? Oh, and these, we need to select alloy for these so that these will be emptied. Okay, that's finally delteated. And that's about to disappear. Okay, I need more to disappear. And I don't think these two are going to be big enough to hold all of this. And is this one in the process of... is in the process of being destroyed. But even though it's in the process of being destroyed, it has resources in it. And so instead of transferring the resources, I just have to wait until this eventually runs out. Alright, ooh. Oh, we don't quite have enough room. So we're kind of screwed here. I'm going to have to deconstruct this one because I don't have enough power. And this one is not deconstructing on its own. Currently in the process of being destroyed. And Already another build. So, oh, what was that? Let's see. Choose and click on a vacant area to construct the building. Press R or the scroll mouse wheel to rotate the building. Alright, so that's not going to work. So we've still got 21 in here, and I need to store them somewhere else. I don't think I can... Can I get the airlock in there now? Structure, EVA airlock. Still doesn't fit. Well, maybe it's just the road that's in the way. Let's see if we can get the road out of the way. And then we can try that again. It lit up. Tempted to do it here. Let's do it there. So that's going to take a while. And then once that's... oh, it needs a road. And then once it uses the resources from these, they can empty these out. Let's actually make this a little more efficient. Oh, it didn't build this one. Alright, so that's nearly built. Goodness gracious. Have you played the demo yet? It's free! Alright, so we got rid of that thing, so now we can get rid of these roads. We're already up to cycle 93. Okay, that got deconstructed. We're at 58 of 60 power. Ooh, I don't know how much power the EVA hangar is going to use. Let's take a look outside. Something's happening at Saturn. Locating signal source. Summary of intelligence concerning EKP signature. A prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation on EKP propulsion. Uh-oh. The Tiqqun has lost its crew. That's why the food wasn't going down, I guess. Because they all died or something? I guess... Oh, maybe that's what it was. While the stockpile was under deconstruction, no food could be moved out of it? Maybe? It's already on my wish list, so let's go back to the main... I guess I need to start over. I'm not going to just quit. We just started an hour and a half ago. So, the early stuff, I'm going to mostly just click through. And, press any key to skip. Oh, hold any key to skip is what it should say. Who turned out the lights?
Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked. Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew.
Let's skip ahead.
In accordance with my prime, I will keep.
Had the old apple eater.
So, now, it's no big... Eden's good... Oh, the Marduk. So, one last word of advice.
Okay, so, tutorial views. Okay, yeah, that's camera... Oh, well, that's views, camera control. buildings. Overview and minimap. Okay, so foundations for the future. That's not it. What is our... There it is. Build a workshop. I don't want workshop to be the first thing I build. Can I? Well, I have to, because I can't build anything else without a workshop. So I'm going to build a workshop right here for now. So that's in progress. It's already connected to the roads. But I think I need a... Don't I need a stockpile before I can... Oh, yeah, there's a stockpile. And we're going to set this up... Well, we can't, I guess, until it's built. And we'll set that up to receive alloys. Oh, there we go. And this one's the biggest. Let's get rid of that first. And then these two, that'll be 100%. I don't think it'll let me build housing yet. Alright, there's a house. Crew quarters. Oh, we're going to need roads for all of those.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Okay, we're going to skip through hers.
Administrator.
She basically tells us that we have a great intelligence gathering and yeah. All information is available apparently. No vehicle currently. Let's see. We want to construct a cargo ship and we want to construct a science ship. And I'll want to construct a mining ship as well, in that order. I think I need to... Not connected to any stockpile. So let's build a road. Oh, we've got an event available. Crew members have no means of collecting food supplies from storage. Analysis suggests impending crisis due to an influx of hungry people, and subsequent accident rates are predicted to rise by 64.7%. All right, so we need to commit. So we'll accept the mission to build a refectory. And food right here, and we're going to face that towards this little road. And then we'll need another stockpile to hold food. Weird looking at it from this angle. I guess it's not that weird, but... Our little road builder is taking care of that. So they're unable to gather... Oh, now that the road's done, they can gather resources over here, presumably. And we can empty these two. This is our factory. That's a supply and that's a stockpile. Let's go ahead and empty those. This one's, is it ready? No, it's still in construction. Probably these housing units are going to get priority. Is there a way to see how hungry the people are? Cryonic pods, population, 8 food per cycle. I'm going to go ahead and pause these. I think most of these are already built. That one's almost built. Tutorial for resources. So there's building resources and there are raw resources which can be converted into building resources. You can transport them within a sector using red transporters and between sectors from stockpile to stockpile with a yellow transporter, right? While freight transporters, yellow, will only tend to resource transfers between sectors. Yeah. Right, so now we're starting to build over here. Gonna build a road here. So that we can gather these resources. This one is polymers, so I'll need a different stockpile to collect from that. So let's build a stockpile, I guess. We're still gathering the resources to build this one, which might take a while. Let's speed things up a little bit. Maybe speed it up a lot because I can't do anything else in the meantime. Alright, that's under construction, and then that stockpile is under construction. Can I assign it what it's gonna stockpile yet? No, I can't. So it's active, but it doesn't have any food yet. I don't think. Because that's where all our food is stored. Alright, so let's select food. And let's make that available. So now our refectory will start burning through our food. Oh, we've got an incoming transmission.
I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council.
Alright, let's just go ahead and skip that and skip that. Let's empty these out, and that's a workshop. This is a stockpile still under construction. So this holds 300, but this will only hold 100, so this stockpile will be feeding this refectory, which is a cafeteria basically. And as this dips below 100, it'll draw from this cargo pile. This one we're going to designate for polymers and empty that out. And then by clearing this area out over here, hopefully we can build our EVA dock. I think our ships might be built. No, still working on the ships. So we are building... Oh, we didn't have the polymers that we needed for the spaceship, so that was a problem. There's somewhere in here... Here's more polymers right here. So we need to connect this to that so we can get more polymers. I did not realize that that was an issue. Okay. Let's deconstruct these roads. We can build more later. And then we'll see if we can get the stuff off of the wall over here. That one's at 100. Let's build a road right there. I think that'll work. Our cargo ship is still being built. Oh, we can unload this too, but I think I want to unload this one first. Alright, so that should disappear now. Should. There it goes. So we can unload that, and that's going to be less than 100 total. So no problem there. That's working. All right, configure your cargo ship to retrieve food from the fleet management window. So this is the fleet management window. We're going to configure this to retrieve food. Yes. And actually, I'm going to get those alloys ready as well. Lasco? Alright, so those are all absorbed. That's full, that's full. We can resume construction. Then we've got to figure out where we want to collect next. Not that big a problem, really. Resolve the moon event. Okay, I don't know if our science ship is built yet. If we go outside, okay, Einstein is the name of our science ship. That's nice. So we're going to select it, and then we're going to drive to the moon, which is much easier than it is in Kerbal Space Program. And it shouldn't take long.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
Alright, event available. Summary of intelligence collected from the abandoned base camp. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and may be used to restore power. Okay, it is abandoned and depressurized, but video surveillance system is still functional, so let's exploit the security vulnerability. That'll give us more options than if we just deconstruct the base. Alright. Oh, look at this. We've got 100 here. I didn't think about that. So we have to resolve the moon event.
Team has completed a task.
Alright, let's go back to the science team. We hacked the main computer system, as you ordered, and found several relevant research papers and datasets. So we get 40 research points from that. Let's resume, and then we can dismantle the camp. Go back inside. These look like they are built now. So what are we going to do next? No vehicle is currently docked. It would be nice if we could rename these. Maybe we can from the fleet management. Right click, double click, nothing. Alright, so these are raw resources. So I'm just going to select this one. I don't think the science crew is... Oh, they're almost done. 0.1 cycles.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright, so that gave us 40 more research and 30 alloy. Click on the Einstein and send them to Mars. So what else can we build? We've got our housing. There's our docking bay. We already have a docking bay right here. Food. We already have our refectory right there. Health. We could build an infirmary. Where would we build that? Right here. And then factories. We can build a tech lab. So let's build our infirmary here, even though that's not part... Oh, that doesn't fit, does it? Even though it's not really part of our current mission.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medical.
Put him on the phone.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Muchi. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter.
Alright, construct the Vole engine. So we're going to need to build a tech lab, which is going to be in here. Factories, tech lab. It'll actually fit right there, won't it? So I guess we can start clearing out this stuff. No, let's not do that. Let's do it right here. Then we should be able to clear out everything there, and I think it's all just alloys. So that's building right here. We've got the resources. This stockpile is low, so let's start. Oh, that one's not quite reached. So as soon as that piece of road is built, we'll empty this one, and then we'll start working back this way, collecting the resources. I don't see my road builder. There should be a bot coming out to build this road right here. Sweet mother of God, what is the holdup? Come on now, won't you? Oh, there he is. So maybe he couldn't come out here until this factory was built? That's probably it. Like, perhaps one workshop allows for one thing to be built at a time, and roads and buildings require a workshop. All right, let's start emptying these out. We're already down to 50. So tech produces one science every 5 cycles. Alright, let's unlock our EVA airlock, because I know we're going to need that first. Research EVA airlock in the technology tree. Alright, so that's under operation. And then hopefully we've got plenty of room for our EVA airlock. Alright, is our team at Saturn yet? Or Mars? Our team's at Mars. Summary of intelligence concerning Mars probe report. The UN have established a facility on Mars. They're currently lacking materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request to the Dolos for aid. Alright, so we can repair it in exchange for resources, or we can for alloy, or we can oh, no. So the possible reward of polymers, but it's going to cost us 20 alloy. Or it could cost us 10 alloy and 10 polymer with the possible reward of science. Or refuse to help. So let's go with the first one, with the possible reward of polymers. A ship has not yet been assigned. Can we assign this ship? Let's assign that ship. Alright, so that's underway. So this is still, yeah. Still waiting. Our research is at 43%. Why is it holding? We're not paused. Did we run out of technology? Oh, maybe so. It looks like the currency of science is low right now. Maybe I should have selected the other one there. All right, so all the food that we had is gone now. And we've got 55 in here, so we can accept that 45 from here. Alright, so our cargo ship that we need for food is on its way to Mars, so hopefully that's not too big a problem. So, taking a look here again, we're producing, there we go, 1 science every 5 cycles, so this thing has to turn 5 times for it to produce 1 of these. Alright, the Einstein is there, so let's catch up. Summary of intelligence concerning the Mars facility. The oxygen supply system has been repaired, and the relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 36%. I could have sworn, I think it was 42% when I chose the second option. We did find 50 polymer. Probably would have been better served by the science option. So let's choose the Einstein and go to Saturn, because there's an event available there. This is our cargo ship, so it's returning to either Earth or the Tiqqun. I'm not sure which. Oh, and there's science to be gathered at the moon. So can we take the Einstein and bring it here? I think that would be better to... Let's go ahead and collect that science, right? It might save us a little time. Does it say the ETA? Time travel 1 cycle? Alright, that's full. Gonna deconstruct these roads right here. Anything else we can build? Nope. 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 We were going to have a mission to build 12 housing units, but we built them before we got the mission. Interactions on the planetary system map are mainly via use of science ships. You can send science ships. You can send ships to planets by clicking towards the points of interest on the map. Once on the site, clicking on the event icon, which is the magnifying glass, will enable you to instruct the team on how to proceed. And then harvesting, we can harvest standard goods, construction goods with cargo ships, and we can harvest raw goods with mining ships. So I probably shouldn't have built that mining ship when it comes right down to it. Let's get rid of these and these, and they disappear immediately. Einstein should be closing in on the moon.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
And hopefully this cargo ship is continuing to do what it's supposed to do. Oh, something's got to pick up those polymers, and it's got to be a cargo ship. Alright, so the Einstein. Looks like it is collecting the science. And And I don't know where the Lasco is right now. And this is a nice glitch that it duplicates the mining ship name. Or the mining ship duplicates. Okay, EVA airlock is available. So let's go ahead and select these polymers here as well. And retrieved all science from the moon. Let's build our airlock. That's going to be under structure? Yeah. EVA airlock. It looks... It kind of looks like you can't block the sign on the wall that says Sector 1. That looks like that's the problem. So we got a couple options. We can build way over here, or we can build way over here, which will block that one doorway. I'm going to build here. I may regret it, but we are going to need roads in order to do that. Roads. And let's collect these. Oh, that's still full, but... And, alright, so now our guys can start supplying the construction. And then as this goes down, they can also retrieve these things, but we'll see what order that happens in. Technology tree. Let's go ahead and start the probe launcher, even though I don't know how much good it'll do. Alright. The Einstein has collected all that research, so let's send it out to Saturn now. The cargo ship is returning with the polymer. And how much food do we have left? We've got 55 food left here, so the cargo ship needs to start. And this is our science ship, I believe. Oh no, that's the cargo ship, and he's unloading or loading the polymers. 75, was that going up or down? It looked like he was unloading the polymers. I don't know what's happening there. Actually, let's do this. So I don't know what he has on board right now. What I probably need to worry about most is the food. So we've got 20 polymer in stock here. Okay, so there's a holding area here. Right, okay, so let's take off alloys and polymers for now. Apparently I need to learn how to read this. Oh, so that's the prioritization. Probe launcher has been researched. Alright, so the cargo ship is focusing on food now. These two have not been emptied. They're going to need to be emptied pretty soon. It looks like we have just enough to finish our EVA portal. So we could build a probe launcher, right? Probe launcher. I don't want to build much more because we're kind of low on power. But, oh man, that's big. But it could go right there. I think we're going to have to build more power before we can build a probe launcher. I don't even know if the tutorial will let us go that far. So probe launcher is KP engine, post lunaclism chambering, Frau Tashion injector, solar panels are researched, infirmary, docking bay, crew quarters, refectory, tech lab. I can't zoom out more. Locked for demo. So I don't know if we can build. Oh, probably we'll have to have the airlock before we can go outside to build anything else. We're going to have to build solar panels first. Alright, that's down to 20. Let's go ahead and start unloading this one. And then I think we'll unload these over here next. How's the Einstein looking? Looks like it's there.
Supply overloaded.
No! So everything's going to be dark. I'm not sure what we can do. I mean, we had plenty of power before. We have 3 stockpiles. Got our research building. Incoming transmission.
Due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
That's a good idea. So we also need to construct the Vole engine via construction panel in the exterior view. Alright, what happens if we turn the power back on? Will it even let us? Okay, it's not even going to let us turn the power back on. Can we build... solar panel set, small solar panel, small requires one small one, small one, small two, large requires 200 and 200, which we don't have. So let's just build one of these. Yes. What are these? Medium. I'm going to say yes. Oh, it didn't even ask. If we go back inside, I guess we got to wait till the power is returned. So I don't know how we can go outside if the EVA portal requires... Yeah. So you need the EVA portal before you can go outside. Oh, we've got starving people? No! So I don't know if the construction is taking place or not. I've got the option to pause. I can't tell if it's in progress or not. Build solar panels. So, like, the stuff is not coming outside. I can't turn the power back on. Can I... Destroy a building? Not without currently in the process of being destroyed, but it probably can't be destroyed if I don't have power. So maybe I shouldn't have built this hospital. It only uses 3 power. Maybe I should have deconstructed the tech lab, which uses 12 power, before I built the EVA airlock. That makes sense, and I don't know what this 78 with the health warning here is. All right, power. Psycho power's representation of electrical needs. To run a building, your station starts with a capacity of 60. Like blackouts. Blackout is when stored up power in a sector's battery runs out and the sector's buildings shut down. These will occur automatically if no batteries are present. If the blackout occurred when moving the station, power will turn back on automatically. If the blackout occurred during an overload, you will need to manually turn the power back on by pressing the power switch at the top of your screen. Okay, I thought I did that. But beware, if you try to turn the power back on and there is still too great a power demand with too many active buildings, you will plunge back into overload. Yeah, but how quickly? So it's not... Oh, actually, let's just turn this off for now. That'll work. And... okay, that makes sense. So we're back in business. We've still got this 78 warning here. But we have things going to the outside. So by clicking on here, we get our power overlay. Basic, I don't know what else to call it. Oh, and let's collect that. So now if we look at our construction outside, we're showing 15, 25. We're making progress. I guess we can take a look at what's happening at Saturn. A signature resembling that of EKP propulsion has been detected. EKP propulsion technology is exclusive property of Dolos, yet records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to this sector. The signature will soon enter the atmosphere of Saturn. Send a team to investigate! Now let's start there. Okay, that looks like it's finished. Yeah, we're up to 85 now. Let's go back inside and we can turn our... oh, it's got to go here first. We can turn this back on. Alright, so construct the Vole engine via the construction panel in the exterior view. I think first let's do more solar panels. How much polymer do we have? We've got at least 100. So let's do this one, this medium. Then we should be good for a while. And solar special Vole engine. That's going to take 100 alloy. But I can't select it for some reason. Right. That's almost empty. Oh, I have to research it first. Do I? Tech lab, solar panel, infirmary, docking bay, EVA. Where is the... The technology tier 1 is required to unlock this. What is the technology tier 1? Also tier 1. So that's a little odd. How do we unlock technology tier 1? Locked for demo. Hull tempo. So I don't see how to unlock it. 3 crew have died of starvation in Sector 1. No! We're out. We're out. Crap.
Science ship team has completed a task.
So... where is our... resource? Okay, so they don't have any more resources. How's our cargo ship supposed to bring us more food? Are we just... do you just run out of time? Found 40 science. And the science ship is going to mine that. So, how do we get more food? Event available. Reports are being received. Crew members are being overworked, and although Dolos employment contracts are designed to provide blah blah blah, requested additional staff from the Shanabi, but I don't have enough food. So I can do that, but I don't have enough food. How can I make more food? Did I mention I don't have enough food? So I can't research food. I don't think I can... oops, did it again. I don't think I can build anything that makes food. Tutorial overworked. Let's go ahead and pause this. Tutorial workplace safety overworked. Most buildings need worker in order to function. However, if a sector doesn't have enough workers, its inhabitants will turn to overwork to keep the facilities running correctly. Overwork is based on the total number of workers needed in active buildings to run a sector. The number of fit workers present in the sector, injured or starving crew, are not able to work. Yeah, but what I really need to know... 1, how can we build that engine? 2, how can we get more food? And not necessarily in that order. With the tech lab, you have access to the technology tree. Tech lab generates science points passively. Yeah. You can earn science points through exploration. Yeah, we've kind of done that. Research new technology requires science time, and make sure to spend your science points wisely. I don't think I can spend them on anything else. Docking upgrades. Most technologies can be upgraded. Can I upgrade the tech lab? Now that just takes me back to the technology tree. Oh, I guess I can turn the power off here too. Takes 30 people active. So we've got plenty of power now, but no food. Can I build something outside to make food? I really doubt. We've got solar panel set 2. We've got special. Hull repairs, currently off. Technology tree. Data listening system, resource management. Can't get anything from that. Population management. Press F11 to send a bug report at any time. I don't know if it's a bug. I think they just intentionally starve you. Can't. Do I have to have 100 on hand before I can do this? Here's my road builder. That's 50. There's 5 in there. So is there one that's 45? Let's go ahead and collect this and that. So our population is declining. Because we don't have food. And it's standing by because there apparently is no place for it to get food. Yeah, I think if there was food here, then we would have resources to mine. We already mined Saturn. I think there's something else over it. Is there nothing else that we can research? Yeah, that's all the research. Or actually... I guess that'll work. Can't get anything from the planet. So I think we're just screwed. And I think it's working as intended. Our people are dying. We don't have food for them. Whose plan was this? Alright, we're coming up on 95. And then this will be 100. And once that hits 100, can we go outside and build the engine? Oh, now, okay, so you actually have to have the 100 on hand. So this is going to take time to build, presumably? Or... yeah, it's at 0%. It's transferring resources outside. We're not going to have anybody alive in time. Man, do we want to try this again? Kind of. Ooh, an Eevee. What time is it? 4:43? I don't know if I have enough time to go through a whole nother... To be functional, the sector requires a workshop. You can build one now for free. What? Oh. Okay, here we go. 30 of 100. That's not going to help. Build. I can't build a workshop. I can only build solar panels and the engine. And I think we're going to run out of population. If I shut this down, will that give me more workers available for other stuff, maybe? And we're still showing 0% here. So it may need to transfer, it's probably going to need to transfer all of the materials outside before that will work. Yeah, because we're still 0 here, and this is collecting the materials in sector 22, 82. Alloy is one of 2 resources involved in construction, is also used for hull maintenance. Alloy is obtained by transforming iron in a steel mill, which we don't have iron or a steel mill. Recent balance, last average balance. Okay, we've got 5 more to go, and then it can start construction, right? Right, there's our 100%. So, oh, there we go. We still have 22 people left alive. All right, that's built. We've got the phone call. The different phases of preparation. I guess you can't go through this while you're on pause.
Phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the Vole bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO...
Is he going to tell me how to make food? Yeah, next discussion.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete. You must understand, we've endured endless cycles of
Yes, blah.
pale ghost of civilization.
Yes.
Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative meat. Tiqqun is a tablet. Upon, do you recognize why?
Can I have some food, please?
Farewell, Administrator.
Depart from the solar system. I'm gonna die first. Move the Tiqqun to the orbit of Moon. Okay. EKP. Electrokinetic propulsors, or EKP for short, enable movement of the Tiqqun between stellar objects and various points of interest with a planetary system. Powering EKP engines requires rerouting all the power of the station, meaning that your batteries take over during travel. If a blackout occurs during EKP movement, it will resolve itself automatically when arriving at destination. In order to issue a travel order, click the Tiqqun icon located at the bottom of the screen on the planetary system map. Okay, I think I can find that. Points of interest range from planets to space stations and more. When moving, the hull of the Tiqqun deteriorates at a faster rate than when idle. I didn't even know it deteriorated at all. Alright, so, okay, we go here, and then we go here. And it's going to take 0.1 cycles. To the moon! Does it show how long it's going to take us to get there? It looks like it's almost there. And we still have 14 population. We're not quite dead yet. Okay, move the... Okay, I did that. I did that. Depart from the... So, first to the moon, and then... Now what? Next... Okay, we moved to the orbit of the moon. Alright, we did that. Initiated Vole jump via the button in the primary... Okay, I think that's... Oh, we got an incoming call. Can't be on pause. People are going to die before we get this executed.
Administrator, because please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you...
Wait, what? Because of your continued successful management of the Tiqqun, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. End of discussion. Where's my food? I need my food. It looks like it's almost here. Okay. We've got a shuttle. How much food does it have? Well, we don't have enough people. Should we build more solar panels? Probably not. Alright, so he's leaving. Is it just the one delivery? Well, at least my people won't die now. Oh, and we got more workers. So let's go ahead and turn this back on. We only have 30 polymers, so I'm not going to build any more solar panels. Alright, so I guess we can initiate our Vole jump now by clicking here. This will probably be the end of the tutorial. Still charging? Okay, yeah, we can see that it's still charging down here. About 75%. We should have had this guy return, right?
Full engine ready.
That's a lot of mass to move like that. That's disorienting. Where's the Star Child? Are these supposed to be different stars? Because Proxima Centauri would be the closest one, so we shouldn't be passing any others. But, you know, warp, am I right? Alright, so while we're on our trip...
The Earth, our home. She is you. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tiqqun Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vole engine.
So this is as we're departing the system. We were near the moon. Houston? We have a problem. So maybe going close to the moon wasn't the right idea? Let's see. Okay, so we finished the tutorial, or not tutorial, but the demo. Congratulations, Administrator, on the first successful test of the Vole engine. The morale of the Tiqqun crew is high as they prepare for the next step in the journey. I don't know how much this game's going to be when it comes out, but I do want to get it. It's already on my wish list. And then, yeah, I mean, there's the whole tech tree, and so I don't know how much different the play will be once you get past that initial jump. And then it'll kind of be curious to see how we find out about the disaster at home. And if we're doing an interstellar jump of some kind with this Vole engine, then it's obviously producing some strangely enormous amount of power. But even so, for giant boulders to shower down from the moon onto the Earth, that's not how orbital mechanics really works. To say that's far-fetched, it's kind of an understatement. But it's interesting, and with the Vole engine, we don't really know what's happening there, so how do we translate what's happening there to an amount of power? Could it actually be causing that kind of destruction and causing change of velocity enough for parts, big chunks of the moon to deorbit into the Earth. But if you've played KSP, then you know that that would take a lot. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap up the stream. Let's go ahead and take that out. Your thoughts? I'll be posting this to YouTube probably within 24 hours. All right. I don't think anyone's watching the live stream at this point. It kind of carried on for quite a while. Oh, maybe somebody's here. So, you know where to click if you want to help the channel out financially. I mean, you can find it anyway. It's all in the descriptions. You know where to click if you want to find your way back to the channel. If you want to help someone else find their way to the channel, feel free. More the merrier. Would enjoy your comments, your thoughts on the way the demo played, what you expect the game to be like, you know, like it, dislike it, things that could be improved. I think the thing that stands out, it's not that big a deal, but you can't rename the ships. So if you get two ships that are named the same thing, which you don't need to build a mining ship during the demo, so that might be part of the problem. They didn't prepare for that. Hopefully they'll prepare for that before it launches. All right, well, it's always more fun when you're here, so I hope to see you guys next time. I'm looking forward to those comments. Till then, be well.